Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to go ahead and let you guys know that I have a giveaway at the end of this video. I want everybody to watch through the whole video so you can kind of get an idea of what we're talking about beforehand, but stick around to the end and I'll get more into that. But starting off, we're going to talk about what the current poll is and how it's shaping up and what cards we can possibly get in this poll, or as a result of this poll rather. So in last place right now we have Super Heavy Samurais. What I think that they can do is probably give us something to maybe let us draw a little bit with the deck. It's pretty slow. We probably get something that you discard it and shuffle back a certain amount of Super Heavy Samurais and draw +1 to that. So you go +0, but you reset your hand. You get a little bit better results for your deck. And I think that's pretty much all they can really do. The deck does special summon a fair amount. It does have some nifty little plays, and I think that drawing is its biggest weakness, because when you brick with it, you bricked. There's no fixing it. You only have monsters, and you kind of are SOL. Tour Guide is number 9 right now. What we can get for Tour Guide is probably just a monster that searches something from the deck or special summons itself, gives you an extra normal summon, something along those lines, and allows the deck to kind of push out more monsters, probably an Xyz monster or a Link monster. We will not get a Synchro monster, I can almost guarantee that, because Tour Guide, being the stable child of the deck, of the cards as they were right now, she prohibits you from using the monster that she summons from or as a synchro material, so I don't see that one happening. Kaijus. We could probably get the Red King, Mephiles, or some Ultraman stuff put into the game as cards, since those Kaijus and heroes haven't been examined in the game state yet. We'll see what we can do though. Next up, we have Star Seraphs. Again, it's a rank 4 spam deck, so maybe we get a rank 5 or rank 6 that overlays on top, kind of like Cyber Dragon Infinity does to Cyber Dragon Nova. Or we can get some cards that let you stack your deck for the Star Seraph monsters to get the extra draws that you normally would have to kind of guess and check and hope that you get. Morphtronics is number 6. I'm thinking that we get a field spell or a normal spell that lets you like swap positions a little bit more freely. We get maybe something that lets you spam out monsters a little bit. Maybe a Link monster that after you summon it, you can special summon a certain amount of monsters up to the amount of monsters your opponent has, similar to Magical Musketeer Max. And I think that pretty much covers Morphtronics. In 5th place right now we have Kuriboh. I'm just seeing maybe some more Link stuff for them. Maybe something that facilitates Berserker Crash or the Winged Kuriboh stuff that we had before, like level 10 and level 9. We get something that maybe lets the entire archetype use those cards instead of that specific monster, so it becomes a little bit less of a brick and more of a generic help card for the deck. In 4th place we have Trickstars. I don't know what we can do with this deck. I don't know what they could possibly give it. It has a lot of support already, a lot of it that we don't even use. I think the only things that we're using right now is like Carabane, Candina, Lycris, and maybe Lilybell. And then that's pretty much it. We're of course using the reincarnation. We're still using Life Stage, but with Life Stage at 1, the deck is really slowed down, and I don't see really anything that helps it. Maybe we get a Link monster that lets you get an additional normal summon, or maybe a search, something like that, but I doubt it. It doesn't, nothing that's coming to my brain is really working with enhancing the deck as a whole. 3rd place, we have Gustav's currently. This is the deck that I voted for. I'm hoping that you guys are voting for, and I hope that it wins or gets at least to 2nd place. It's my favorite deck, so I have a lot of things that I really want this deck to have. But the biggest thing that I want is it to be able to not miss timing. So maybe a card that makes it so that your Gusto effects are non-negatable or something like that. And that would help out the deck a lot. It wouldn't be game breaking in any way. Maybe an additional normal summon card, something like that. But I can't see too many other things that really help the deck too much, so I'm gonna leave it at that. Ice Barriers is number 2. So Ice Barriers has a big issue where it has way too many floodgates, and you kind of have to pick and choose what you want to run, and it's really slow about what it does. There has been a little bit of deck profiles out there recently where they show like the locks and whatnot that you can do, but to get those locks to be facilitated, you have to use outside support, and you summon Crystal Needle Fiber, summon another one, stuff like that. Or you have to use reasoning or some other way to mill cards from your deck, get them into the graveyard, special summon on your opponent's turn, and then you can lock your opponent if they don't have anything to respond to it with. So I think that what they should get is probably a new monster that special summons itself, special summons more monsters from the hand, or gives you an additional normal summon, because the only monsters that do that right now are the high level monsters that are way too difficult for the deck to get out. So that's basically my whole piece on it. I think that they need something that lets them speed themselves up, get their deck going, and get the locks set up. And then in first place is Cyberstyle. The thing is that Cyberstyle kind of, from the looks of things, is a deck that's going to be more reliant on making things use Cyber Dragon to its advantage instead of pumping up Cyber Dragons itself, because Cyber Dragon by itself is already a very powerful deck. It knows what it wants and it does it very well. But Cyber Dark and Cyber Phoenix, Cyber Ogre, Cyber Kieran, all those other random Cyber cards that don't really fit into the Cyber Dragon archetype or into the Cyber Dark archetype are also part of this. And what I'm thinking is we get something like a Cyber Kraken or a Cyber what's the other one? Unicorn. Something like that. Some other mythical creature, because it seems like they're going for a theme there, more or less. We use something like that, and then it lets you treat Cyber Dragons as dragons when you want to equip them to your Cyber Dark monsters, or they treat themselves as Cyber Dragon while in their graveyard and do some extra special summon stuff. So I'm going to speed the deck up just a little bit. They already are very fast, they're already really powerful, and I don't necessarily agree with them getting more support, but that's a little biased, and I don't think that's fair to the people that do want the support. But at the end of the day, I think that the deck is very powerful as is. And I think that if they do too much with it, it's going to be a convoluted mess and hurt the deck more than it helps. I think that pretty much sums up that part. So the second part, I'm going to be designing a mat for the deck that wins. Whatever deck it is, no matter what, I will draw up pictures, set it all together, and I will attempt to get a fellow YouTuber, Tombox, to help me out with it. I'm going to message him and see if he's willing to do the digital art part of it, and kind of go from there. So just so everybody can see, I'm not the best artist, but I have done some doodles, and so we're gonna have at least some moderate quality stuff, and I think that's important. As you can see, I don't just draw anime, but I just kind of wanted to give back to the community a little bit. We have a lot of things coming up for as this deck, as far as the deck is concerned, or as far as these decks are concerned. I kind of wanted to give back to the community a little bit for taking the time out of your day to vote, and this one's not quite finished, so it might be a little bit more difficult to see, but I think we're done showing off pictures now. If you guys want to see more of my art or whatever, for whatever reason, you can find me on Discord. I'll link all my stuff down below, and you can join me. I'm also in the Califex Discord constantly, so if you do have questions, comments, concerns, go ahead and find me there, talk to me. But in order to enter this giveaway, all I want from you guys is to like this video and comment down below, what deck you voted for and why. Why do you want it to win? And after I get at least 10 votes, I will start work on the math. And I will work on the top 4. So whatever the top 4 is, I will have rough drafts for, so we will have like a setup, at least a rough draft for each one, just in case there's an upset, something else wins at the end of it. But I wanted to put this out there, see what you guys thought about it, and we'll just kind of see how it goes. I don't have much else to say, so thank you guys for watching the video. Please, if you like this, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.